Hello everyone, this is Gary Gravador and you are watching The Pageant Lounge. Hello again everyone, thank you very much for tuning in, and if you're new to this channel, then please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons below, as well as the notification bell so you don't miss any of the future episodes and activities here. Also, please don't forget to comment and share when you're done viewing this episode. Well, guess what, guys? Today I'm going to talk to you about the Miss Universe Philippines 2021 pageant. You might be wondering why I did not make any reactionary video when the ladies did the runway challenge or their casting challenge. And here's my reason. I chose not to because I felt that during the runway challenge, it was only Steffi Aberasturi who really followed the rules. She showcased her runway skills in her video without her videographer having to do a whole lot of camera effects, slow-mos, freeze frames, and other frou-frous that were totally unnecessary and were not stipulated on the rules for this specific challenge. Unfortunately, I couldn't say for the majority of the girls because their videographers really ruined the girls' chances for showcasing their runway skills. Their videographers were too busy focusing on the backdrop or the background, the close-up shots, the chest shots, and the frontal shots. There were even a lot of girls whom I couldn't see their footwork or even their shoes because that was how stupid their videographers were. Why would a videographer do a shoot like this? Was it really necessary to show the girl's crotch? Meanwhile, on the casting challenge, I really felt that there were only 3 women who really knew what casting was all about. And these 3 ladies were Maureen Roblowitz, Katrina Di Maranan, and Jedida Corinahona. I love these 3 women because they were just so natural in their poses, their facial expressions when they did the challenge. If you were to ask me, I would put Katrina Di Maranan as my first choice because she was just so natural, and that kind of exotic look is what New Yorkers really look for over here in any casting audition. So I was just so thrilled that Katrina knew how to present herself naturally in a casting challenge. I also like Jedida Corinahona because there's just something special and promising about this girl. You know what? If this girl were to be given 2 more years of rigid pageant training and experience and great styling, then I'm pretty sure that she will make us proud someday in the Philippine pageantry and even in the international arena. One thing I love about Jedida or Jedi is the fact that she's not camera shy. She has this oozing self-confidence that is just pretty much evident, and you just couldn't help but love her. She's not annoying, and she's just showing her true authentic self, and authenticity is really a big thing in the international arena. So watch out for this girl. And of course, the weird, clumsy, and awkward Maureen Roblowitz. I mean, the challenge was up in her alley. This was her forte, so I was already expecting that she would top this challenge. Let's talk about my top 5 picks for now. Number 5, Victoria Vincent. I really dig this lady because she has this classy and sophisticated demeanor, her long legs, those captivating eyes, the classic and ethereal beauty that reminds me of the late Hollywood superstar Bette Davis during the golden age of Hollywood. The impeccable academic credentials, a statuesque and shapely figure, a towering height, the eloquence where she can fully express and articulate herself really well. The list goes on. She is very impressive. If there is one critique that I can make for Victoria, then it will be this. I know, Victoria, that you're so soft-spoken, you're very feminine, and you're so laid back in your conversations during interviews. And I don't mind those, but I think it is high time for you, my dear, to show your fierceness. I've seen your performances in the past challenges, and frankly, I wasn't impressed by them. A lot of those challenges, on those occasions, they called for fierceness, but you didn't show any fierceness at all. You were a one-note Victoria. You just showed your sweetness, your softness and feminine side. You really need to up the ante this time, my dear. Okay? When you are too much of a laid back and you're just so soft spoken all throughout your pageant journey, then you become boring. And right now, you are starting to bore me. And I'm afraid that if you keep up with this sweetness and being so relaxed and so chill, then I'm afraid that you're not only going to bore your supporters and followers, but also the judges on the finals night, okay? So what I want you to do is to translate the fierceness that I see on your photographs into motion. You are so fierce on still pictures, but I need to see them in real life. I need to see them manifested in motion, okay? So what I want you to do is drink some coffee, light a firecracker down your butt, because I want to see an agile Victoria. You need to wake up, Victoria, okay? My fourth favorite is Laryn Bautista. I like this girl a lot because she's a seasoned contestant. She's a pageant veteran. She knows her game and how the game is being played, including all the different strategies that are played out there in the international arena. In other words, this girl knows her stuff so well. My problem with Laryn is that because she's a pageant veteran, she becomes so pageant Betty. She becomes so rehearsed and predictable. Her movements, her styling, her makeup, her clothes, the passerella or the runway skills, the turns, the poses and the pauses, and even the manner of her delivery whenever she's speaking, all her answers, they're just so rehearsed. They're memorized. I don't have any problem if you have memorized answers, but what I want you to do is to be cognizant, be aware of what you're memorizing, especially those words that you're trying to memorize. And make sure that when you give your memorized answers, that they're related to the context of the question that you are being asked. What I want to see from Laryn is the spontaneity from herself. Just be spontaneous. Don't be too restricted. Don't hold back when you're giving answers or when you are asked of your opinion on certain table topics. What really irks and annoys me is when you've already memorized your lines and rehearsed your answers many times, but you're still not aware of what you're talking about. Take, for instance, your runway model versus a runaway model. A cup of coffee versus a cup of coffee. What is a cup of coffee? Is that a police made of coffee? Or a coffee made of police officers? I don't know what a cup of coffee is from a cup of coffee. You know what? The thing I like about Melanie Marquez is the fact that she's not afraid to commit mistakes. She knows very well that she has limitations in the English language, especially in her grammar and her vocabulary, but to hell with them. Whenever she makes errors, she just laughs at them. She's not scared to give her opinions and be spontaneous about things. And that's the reason why people respect her, whether they are pageant fans or non-pageant fans. They admire Melanie because Melanie doesn't take life so seriously, and that's what you need to do, Laryn. You need to have fun. Don't be scared to commit mistakes or errors. They're part of the human experience. When you try yourself to be so perfect and so rehearsed, everything becomes so calculated and you become boring. Don't be like that. It's okay to commit mistakes and, just laugh at them. Take them like a grain of salt. Okay? My third favorite is Beatrice Luigi Gomez. I really love the Cebuana candidate because I know that she has a lot of hidden arsenal that she's going to utilize to give us a big banging surprise on the finals night. And I look forward to seeing her in the top 5 on the grand finals. What I want her to improve on is her styling. When she did the runway challenge, I did not have any problem with her runway skills at all. But I did have a problem with the location or the place where they filmed the video and also her cocktail dress. The place looked like it was so industrial or a poultry, and the cocktail dress that they let her wear was this black fringy feathery thing that made her look like a mother hen. And with the fact that the location or the background looked like a poultry, it was really giving me a chicken vibe. My second pick is Steffi Aberasturi. This Cebuana girl is really growing on me. I'm beginning to like her. I've noticed that in every MUPH challenge, she is gradually progressing towards the right path. And I'm sure that her handlers are also keeping her on the right track. I'm excited for Steffi because I'm sure that she's going to transform to her best come finals night. So let's wait and see how things will unravel. My critique for Steffi is that I hope she gets to improve on her interview skills, because I noticed that when she won the Bidi Cebu in 2018 and she got interviewed by these couple of television personalities in Cebu, she answered them in Cebuano even if the questions thrown at her were in English. So that gave me an impression that she wasn't that articulate, and even when she answered in Cebuano, her answers were still discombobulated. So I just hope that she's put together now in terms of her interview skills, because if she gets to represent us at the Miss Universe arena, I don't want her to be talking to Steve Harvey or to Paula Sugar in Cebuano, like, ay, nang Paula, gusto ka ng sikwatik budbud nirao. I mean, you can't do that, right? So I'm sure Steffi is addressing all these concerns. She knows her weaknesses. So let's watch out for Steffi, and hopefully we will see the best from her. And my top favorite still remains to be Katrina Di Maranan. I feel that this girl is so Miss Universe ready come December in Eilat, Israel. I think that she is the next best thing we have since Catriona Gray. Katrina is smart, sexy, sultry, and sassy. She is a pageant veteran, so she already knows the game. And because she's also an American, so she knows how to work on the American audience, what ticks them and what ticks them off. So I feel that Katrina is the best that we have right now. She has the best package. And I'm not going to wave on my decision. I'll stick to my decision. She is my top contender, my top bet for now. Well, I guess this is it for now, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in and for watching this episode. In the meantime, please take good care of yourselves, stay healthy, and pray always. Que Dios te bendiga hoy y siempre. Gracias a todos.